Of course, I know they're a blue hotel, that's the bank there, it's always big area there, where it's always money. There's that, and then on down, across from you, there's a place where it constantly runs.
Yeah, we're trying to get my conversation. I get out there and just run.
Get a lifestyle. Yeah, you see people that cut a hole, they start fast.
It's on that property. They. I guess.
Well, do you want to
Straight on.
Well, Sharon was talking to one guy,
Yeah.
and he said this, Jones Chemical Trust owned all those other lots, they got rid of them all.
Really? Well, that's the other thing.
Yeah, I didn't know that, I didn't think that was, yeah, yeah, because there's signs there. We ready?
Yeah.
Let's see who's coming in here. That's the next meeting? All right, we'll get started. Welcome, everybody. This is the March meeting of the County Unicoi Planning Commission. If everybody will stand, we'll do the pledge and invocation. Attention, salute, pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Yeah, let's pray. Our Heavenly Father, thank you for this beautiful day in this little beautiful valley of ours. Be with us this evening as we discuss the town's business. Give us the wisdom and be with those that are sick this evening. A lot of sickness going around here. Touch them, make them better. Be with us on the way home. Give us another great day. All these things we ask in your name. Amen.
Amen.
Seth, would you call the roll, please?
Sure thing. Mayor Kevin McIntyre.
Here.
Bill Nuss.
Here.
David Holman.
He's outside there. So I saw him there.
Andy Landers.
Here.
Todd Hobson.
Here.
Charles Day.
Here.
Wanda Radford.
All right, we're missing one out in the parking lot, but we've got enough for a quorum. All right, first item on the agenda is approval of the February meeting minutes.
I make a motion to approve it.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve the minutes. Any discussion? Seth?
Hold on, he's walking in right now.
Okay.
We had a motion and a second. Mayor McIntyre.
Yes.
Bill Nuss.
Yes.
David Holman. Don't know anyone. Andy Landers.
Yes.
Todd Hobson.
Yes.
Charles Day.
Yes.
Wanda Radford.
Yes.
All right. Motion is approved. Minutes are approved. All right. First thing on the agenda under new business is discussion of the sign ordinance.
Yeah, so you all had asked me to look at especially political campaign signs within the right of way down here. Your ordinance reads they can be in the right of way in B2 and B3 zones. I looked at other communities and they don't allow signs within the right of way. Period. It's not a question of the size of the sign or anything. It's just not allowed within the right of way. So I don't know if you all had any thoughts or questions on that, or if that's a change you all would like to see, or how you all want to go about doing that.
So it's B, would you say B2?
So you're not allowed to have them within the right of way anywhere but B2 and B3.
Which is just right here,
Mhm.
right down Main Street and this
Just in
little,
this
yeah.
general area.
Okay,
And like I said, other municipalities, they don't allow signs in the right of way.
period.
Period.
Okay.
So,
So what's,
Well,
This is the highway, right?
well, B2, B3 is just here
Oh,
in
okay.
town.
Okay.
Everything else is, of course, you know, the majority of the town is A1. There's, you know, a few pieces of, you know, R1, like the golf course. But the way the ordinance reads, the only place you can put signs in the right of way is here in town.
well, we change it.
Okay?
do you want to change it to a complete right of way generally, or what do you want to change it to?
Yeah, I mean, that's,
That's where they do.
See out here, right out here off the exit.
I need a motion in a
Road,
second for this.
you know, they always put signs out there.
Mhm.
And it's, somebody saying it's too close to the town sign, it's supposed to be 40 feet from it.
I could never find anything that said that, when I kind of looked into it. I don't know if that's in your code or not.
It is
It is in the code?
is it 40 feet?
40 feet.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I was just looking at the zoning ordinance. So if it's in your code, that would be a different thing, but if we eliminated signs from the right of way generally, that would remedy that itself.
Do we want to eliminate signs for right of ways? That's it.
Are we that big a town?
Yeah, we gotta do that.
Our signs, there, you get a lot of complaints.
No, the only thing
Signs.
that we hear more is that we have signs that are within that 40 foot as it stands now.
From
From the
That
From
sign,
the,
that
from the
sign
town
down
sign
here.
down here. We've got signs that are encroaching on it past the 40 feet. And so one thing that they thought of was, well, maybe for distraction purposes, maybe we would reduce that distance from 40 to something more like 8 or 10. Or then the other option, of course, like Corey said, is to just kill it all together. So,
And like I said, that's just what other municipalities do. We can do whatever you want
Right.
to do. You know, it's whatever you want.
They don't have yard sales and all that also.
yeah.
That would be any signage, temporary, non-temporary, whatever.
We have a citizen of the community, a former alderman, that has voiced his concerns several times about those signs being within 40 feet of the town of Unicoi sign. And so one remedy would be to shrink the distance, like I've said, or if you guys want to kill it all together, I mean, it's up to you.
I don't like the idea of those, all those signs around that pretty sign, you know, I think there would be some space there.
Yeah.
Because they'll end up putting in front of it.
well, that's what they keep getting closer and closer.
What we
How
said,
about that
10
intersection?
feet.
Is there any ordinance on the intersection? That's the only thing that concerns me. Lots of times they block you from turning.
So that's the only thing about it is they can't create like a blind.
A hazard.
A hazard
Right.
for traffic. Even in the right of way right now, if they do, it's still against the ordinance. But that's kind of what you run into if you allow signs within the right of way. And you just have to police those things, you know.
Well, you,
That is one thing we have a problem with also. When Nick Hughes was the police chief, people putting signs on telephone poles. And there's a state statute against that. It's like there's state law, that you can't put them out on interstate. So you do have some remedy, state law, you do have some ordinance, but there are some gaps that they want to close up like the 40-foot rule.
And, you know, we had some, like that Walmart, where it was quits and were on the poles where you couldn't see, but don't we have in ordinances we've got that we can change that?
It can be changed.
Yeah, you can.
that's the
But I mean,
40
we
feet is
have
an ordinance.
in our-
Right, it would go to the
We
BMA.
had
Okay,
one in
all
there where if it was a problem,
All right.
you won't be, you
Yeah.
could do away with it. So it was an option that you could
And since that
do away
is,
with that one particular sign.
sorry, if that's in code, that would be a change that would need to be made through the DNA and not.
Right.
It's a municipal code.
It's an ordinance right now. that Signs can't be within 40 feet of town signs, town property.
So when you change
So
the
we can-
ordinance, would that have
You
to-
guys is.
We can recommend, we can make a motion to recommend to the BMA
Yes.
that
Do you have?
to address that.
Not
Right,
on me right
to
now.
reduce that 40 feet.
I would love to do.
Well, whatever we decide.
As long as it's not-
Yeah, whatever we
Whatever
say.
you like.
Yeah. Yeah. Huh? Well, this table is, what, is this table 20 feet? 18 feet? 16 feet?
Yeah, that, on either side, that'd be quite.
So, yeah. 15 feet?
Especially when you're starting out at the crossing, you see all the signs together more than if you look at.
Yeah.
Sometimes it can distract.
Yeah, it's
people.
distracting.
Got too many signs too far
You be
out.
distracting, people pull out there, they want to look at the sign, it's way down here the
Yeah.
road somewhere.
They'll be on somebody.
It's closer right there to the front, you can see it.
I'll make a motion that we turn it to the.
This is just a discussion. We don't.
Okay.
Yeah, well, yeah, we're just discussing. our next steps.
Yeah.
So can you put this on the,
Todd can write up an ordinance change.
well, or, yeah, put this on the agenda for the BMA?
Yeah.
To discuss? We'll kick the can to them.
So you guys aren't gonna make any kind of recommendation?
This is just.
They need to make a recommendation.
Yeah, but you guys don't have like an official disclosure from your discussion that you'd like to tell us?
We'll take a vote on him, on what distance you want to use,
What's the consensus?
15 feet?
Unanimously, okay, that's what we'll propose.
If we just put that, we give that to them and that'll take care of that. Now, that's from that sign. That's just from that sign right there.
Yeah, from the main sign.
And write it for no signs directly in front of that sign.
Yeah, well, that's part of it, no closer than,
Yeah, no, 15 feet.
yeah, because
15 feet, but that'll be out of the road.
Oh, I thought it's 12 foot. Where you getting yours?
Well, they somebody's got 40 foot.
I got a 100-foot tape you can borrow if you need it.
What they,
yeah.
yeah,
And then as far as signs in the right of way,
You wanna just leave it as is, because you're gonna allow signs within 15 feet of that, it's still technically in the right of way. So if you're gonna recommend that ordinance change, I would just leave.
Okay. I don't think we have a problem at the moment.
You don't necessarily have a problem with it until it becomes a problem.
Right, oh, I know.
Our problem is an agitated citizen.
Yeah, well, and that, yeah, that's everything. There's gonna be somebody for anything. Okay, all right, so that takes care of the sign. Next up on the agenda is elections. We've got to elect officers, chair, vice chair, and secretary.
Just as a refresher, I know we just do this once a year, so it's easy to forget. We'll need a nomination, a first and a second of that nomination, and then a first and a second of a vote to confirm that nomination. And we'll need to do that for each officer position.
So a first and a second, and
Somebody
then,
will need to make a nomination, somebody else seconds that nomination. Then a first and a second to confirm that nomination for the position in a vote.
then a vote.
I'll try this, I nominate Todd Hodgson for chairman.
Second.
Okay, we have a first and a second for chair. Is there any other nominations?
Move close.
All right, let's have a confirmation vote. A first and a second.
motion.
Second.
Mayor McInturf,
Yes.
Bill Nuss,
Yes.
David Holman,
Yes.
Andy Landers,
Yes.
Todd Hobson, abstain,
Yeah, abstain.
Charles Day,
Yes.
Wanda Radford.
Yes.
It's unanimous.
All right, I've been sentenced to another year, okay?
I nominate Charles Day as vice chair.
All right, got a motion and a second for Charles as vice chair.
Second, yeah, we had.
I'll say.
Yeah, we had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we just need hearing no more nominations, we
All right.
need a first and a second for confirmation.
All right,
I'll make a motion.
no more nominations, okay. All right, second.
Mayor McInturf,
Yes.
Bill Nuss,
Yes.
David Holman,
Yes.
Andy Landers,
Yes.
Todd Hobson,
Yes,
Charles Day,
Abstain.
Wanda Radford.
Yes.
all right. Charles has been nominated and approved for another year as vice chair. All right, secretary.
I nominate Wanda Radford.
I'll say.
All right, got a motion and a second for Wanda as secretary. Any other nominations? Need a motion to
I'll make a motion.
end nominations? Okay, all right. We have a motion and a second to end nominations. Seth?
Mayor McInturf,
Yes.
Bill Nuss, David Holman,
Yes.
Andy Landers,
Yes.
Todd Hobson,
Yes?
Charles Day,
Yes.
Wanda Radford.
Abstain.
All right. Congrats, Wanda. You've got the hardest job. We didn't, we didn't do this for years.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I was chair for years and we never had, of course, that's been
Yeah.
multiple mayors and, yeah.
It's
And-
always good to stay on top of these. People generally kind of forget about them sometimes because they only happen once a year.
Right,
But it's good to stay on top of them.
yeah.
That's why we appreciate.
Well, I mean, I've been on this committee now for 11, 12 years, so,
Having a second confirmation.
yeah. Well, just doing it right.
Okay.
All right, anybody else got anything? Let's see. We have nothing else on the agenda. Anybody here want to bend our ear on something?
On the sign ordinance, are y'all saying that no signs on the right of way?
No, we're not changing anything.
Okay,
On
let me
that.
ask you this, if a business puts a sign on the right of way, that is state law, to my understanding, that is off premise advertising. You can't do that on the right of way.
Yes,
Yeah, for a business. That's right, correct.
You could do it if you have a special event or a political campaign or something like that, and you cannot have off-premise signs.
permanent.
I'm talking about
Permanent.
No permits.
Yeah.
So I tip my hat to you all on that, because, right. Didn't make any difference.
Yeah, no, it's a permanent sign. You can have it on the business premises, but you can't have it down the block at the corner.
Exactly right.
Right. And if there is, then you can call Seth and he can pass it on to Jeremy and they'll take care of it.
That's what I'm saying, it has never been enforced.
Oh, no. Yeah, there's a lot of things that aren't enforced.
You got that right.
So,
So that Irwin utility sign, how do you classify it?
Urban Utilities classified as a nonprofit, don't you, John?
Yeah, well, this isn't about that, it's still business, is that,
It's business, but I don't know how you can do that. That'd be a church. It's like a church, it's a nonprofit.
It doesn't technically matter as far as business or nonprofit. Nobody is allowed a permanent, off-premise sign.
so how do you classify the Irwin utilities one? Are you classifying it as permanent or are you classifying it as a temporary thing that they're just?
which,
Speaking about Irwin Fiber.
Yeah, Irwin Fiber, Irwin Utilities, Irwin Fiber sign that's right in here.
oh,
beside the
that's
sign.
like an advertisement.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's a business.
Yeah.
How long has it been up?
I have no idea.
Yeah,
That's what I do, it's been permanent long enough for people to complain about it.
yeah.
Probably.
the advertisements the town puts up for festivals?
At least special events, you're allowed to still do that. If you're on a special events, temporary.
If it's temporary, and I'll say, good example of Ruritan. We put our fish fry signs out and we put them out and they're up for about 6 days, but then we take them back up. So,
As long as they're put out in the right amount of time and taken up with the
Yeah.
right amount of time, it's completed fine.
Yeah.
But when they're up for longer than however they need.
yeah, Irwin Fiber sign, yeah, call them and tell them to take it down. it's a short-term thing, but that's not, they're advertising, so time to get it up. All right. Y'all got anything for us? Seth? Todd, you got anything for us?
No.
What's any change on the hotel?
Not really. The criminal court injunction is still in place. They just substituted the new owner for the previous owner.
And that's the only change there.
That's all changed there.
Okay.
We are looking at a couple other things. We've got some stuff kind of in the pipeline, but
Yeah, there's not a whole lot going on. Yeah, it's more storage and,
Warehouse.
yeah, but yeah, not a whole lot going on. All right.
I thought the mayor was trying to get the job over there at JHL, but I'm not sure. I don't know if it's that or he has, it's the reporter, they like talking.
I don't think they ever put the license on. I'm gonna tell you something, they put the license. And they kept wanting the other side of the story. I said, talk to the people. You know, I don't drive by every day. You need
Yeah.
to talk to the people that live there and drive by and look at it.
Yeah, not a whole lot of change. I know she was all gung ho about having it open and,
60 days.
yeah.
But if you notice that little blurb she put in there, hidden in all the verbiage that she tried to blame everybody else, it's like, we're still working on securing funding. That one little piece right there pretty much sums the whole thing up.
Yeah.
They don't have any money for it.
I told them the same thing. We went out there with the building inspector and he told me the right permit,
Oh, yeah.
but it hadn't happened.
No. Yeah. Okay.
Too much.
And then they wanted me to tell them who owned it. They thought, the lady said she thought the town owned it. She said, how long you don't own it? I said, we don't own it. "Well, who owns it? I said, where's it at?" I said, she put enough out there for it to be pretty simple to find out.
Oh, yeah, it's public
Where's
record.
pushing the bus around?
Yeah. All right, anybody else got anything?
Okay, good, Jerry.
All right, we stand adjourned. Thank you all. Got a meeting after this? Got zoning appeals? Okay. All right, zoning appeals is coming up.
Hang around. Hang around.
For that fun? We're gonna play some good music.
We'll play some music.
With for today,
Slide down water.
just the agenda though, right? That's all I have. Oh, previous minutes. Yeah. Okay. That's your signature request.
Well, hello there, stranger.
How are you?
Business over.
I'm smelly, I'm sorry. I said I smell bad, I'm sorry.
I still think you have to
They don't.
you first set the dent.
Bend over, I know.
Yeah, I'm just.
Well, it's
writing
funny, so
little
we're
notes. That's
Leland,
amazing.
my husband's the second.
I'll just.
I've joked if we have a son, instead of Trey, like the third, we call him Trick, so it'd be like a tripped over.
Spoke in the middle there.
Yep.
Didn't like what he was.
I thought that was kind of
You're gonna
funny.
be okay.
This one too. And that was. We had yours. When I had to, it was.
I was talking to Leland.
I'll show up this year. Last year was a struggle.
You don't ever eat nothing like that.
I'll send you the
Has to be
Alice, you all right?
I am, how are you?
Okay.
see, yeah.
We got a saying.
We're done this.
No, we got some things.
Right there. BZ is
Thank you, Richard, for coming.
Sure, I need to get those stuff out of here.
We'll wait for it, so.
We got them on.
Yeah.
What have you been into, Charles? Everything?
Everybody, a lot. So much. What about you?
You're starting on your house, huh?
No, not yet. Not yet, no. Mom and Dad, bought next to, bought the land next to mine.
Yeah.
So that'll be good. I saved the gold first. Just cause, when I had a home, I had 13, Mom and Dad had 17. So yeah, yes, sir. It starts at the road on like 15 T-locks and it goes all the way past 16 Green. So I guess, no, maybe it's like 28. Yeah, between both roads.
You got a place?
I got a few ideas. I just gotta make sure it works.
Horse farm, I guess.
And call the Board of Zoning Appeals on Monday, March the 3rd, 2024. Roll call.
Mayor McIntyre,
Here.
Wanda Radford,
Here.
Andy Landers,
Here.
Charles Day,
Here.
Allison Woodward.
Here.
Everybody had a chance to look over.
Dover now.
Over.
That's my fault.
I point your finger real quick.
My fault, my fault. I'll take it away.
Over.
Dover. That's right. Yes, ma'am.
Has everyone had a chance to look over the Monday, on Monday, November 4th, 2024, BZA meetings?
Motion approved.
A motion from Charles Day to approve it, second. A second from Andy Landers.
Mayor McIntyre,
Yes.
Wanda Radford,
Yes.
Andy Landers,
Yes.
Charles Day,
Yes.
Allison Dover.
Yes.
Okay, on administration of those, there's no party here that would be there to discuss that. I think that's Angie Stout, and she's not. Old business, we have none, and then the new business was the discussion of tiny home placement for property located at 3224 Unicorn Drive. For her, she's not here, so we don't have to have any discussion on it.
Unless you all want to have a
Unless
discussion
y'all want to.
on tiny homes, but if she's not here to present her case or anybody representing her, there's nothing to discuss further.
I can proxy for her. She did tell me the reason that she wanted to have this discussion was not to pollute her place with tiny homes, but rather to put a couple of additional business ventures on her existing hair salon property, because I think she might be getting out of the hair business, some kind of inverse, I don't know what the event is in her life, but as a way to supplement some money. But the discussion circulates around the tiny home thing, but she's not here.
Tiny home, I will say tiny homes for business purposes also gets into a very slippery slope because some of them are rated for business and some of them aren't.
Yeah.
It just purely depends. So, you know, that'll be a discussion for another day.
That's zoned agriculture.
That's
right?
A1 right there. So I don't know that we can expand business interests in that zone anyways. So that's also something to keep in mind.
That was gonna be my question.
Then, this is on the election. The first one is for chair.
Wanda.
I can nominate.
Nominate one, Blake.
Motion, which one? Motion from Andy Landers, second from Charles. Is there any other motion for another party? Nothing.
Mayor McInturf,
Yes.
that was delayed. Wanda Radford,
Abstain.
Andy Landers,
Yes.
Charles Day,
Yes.
Allison Dover.
Yes.
The next one is vice chairman.
Charles Day.
I second that motion.
We got, okay, second, is there anybody else? Anybody wants to nominate? Okay.
Mayor McInturf,
Yes.
Wanda Radford,
Yes.
Andy Landers,
Yes.
Charles Day,
Abstain.
Allison Dover.
Yes.
Okay, the next one is secretary. Is there a motion for it?
Make a motion for Allison Doe.
Okay, is there a second?
Second.
Motion and second. Is there any other discussion? Call?
Mayor McInturf,
Yes.
Wanda Radford,
Yes.
Andy Landers,
Yes.
Charles Day,
Yes.
Allison Dover.
Abstain.
All right, this is time now for the period of public comments for items on the agenda. Anyone here have anything that they'd like to speak to the board about? Is there any announcements?
Not at this time.
Motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Second.
All in favor, yeah.
Okay.
And then I'll get their signatures for you on this one too.